Now, you might have known about IRAs and how you can actually use a self-directed IRA to be able to control your own IRA funds to be able to make the investments that you want to make, whether that's going to be in real estate, making loans, etc. Now, if you're located in California, you've always had the problem with having to use an LLC for this purpose and having to pay through the nose every year for that LLC at $800 plus every single year in franchise taxes and other fees. There's a solution for this though, and it's called a business trust. And when you combine a business trust with a self-directed IRA, you get all of the benefits without any of the costs. So let me show you how. So the first thing that you would have out here is your existing IRA that you might have from an existing employer, and that's just kind of floating out here in limbo because it might be just sitting there making investments at that 3 to 5% each year, and you're not really doing anything with it. And you said, well, actually, I think that I can control that money a little bit better and make better investments if I was able to have the ability to be able to control where those investments are gonna flow. So what you do is you roll that IRA into what's known as a self-directed IRA. And with the self-directed IRA, what you're able to do then is start controlling those assets. Now, what you need to do though with the self-directed IRA, if you're located in California, is form what's called a business trust. And so what a business trust allows you to be able to do is it allows you to have control over your own IRA funds directly. So you can actually cut the check to be able to go buy that new piece of property. You can cut the check to be able to go make a loan onto any other type of investment that you want to that would exist for you. So there's almost everything available to you for what you can invest inside of the IRA. There are some restrictions to it, and this is why you work with a law firm to be able to help advise you and navigate what some of those restrictions are going to be. But the net effect is using this trust, you don't have to pay franchise taxes, there's no registered agent fee, there's none of the other expenses that you would have being a California-based person wanting to be able to use a self-directed IRA and be able to control those funds with the checkbook control by using the trust. Now, there's one caveat to this, is that the trust has actually never been challenged by IRS or any other entity to be able to establish it and say this is 100% safe and that we know for sure this is exactly how the courts are going to treat it. But this is a very popular tool that is used among savvy attorneys that understand how would IRS rule if it's ever ruled upon. And we structure this so that it falls underneath the same types of exceptions and rules that would apply to an LLC. And I'm happy to share with you a little bit more about that if you come to interact with any of our other content that's more specific about the trust. So the net effect, guys, is that you can avoid all of the taxes and the fees associated with using an LLC to be able to have checkbook control with your self-directed IRA by simply using a business trust. The business trust will then generate the income that then all belongs to the self-directed IRA. And once a year, you make a report to the IRS to be able to tell them that here's the new value of my business trust, but the whole time you actually get to control all of your investments on your own schedule and on your own time period. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want more high quality content just like this, you can find it here on our YouTube channel or go into our website, royallegalsolutions.com. We have a ton of free content from our blogs, our videos, the podcasts that I have been featured on. Whatever question you have, we're gonna have it there for you.